Hello, ChatGPT, can you hear me?
Of course. I'm here for any questions or thoughts you have. What's on your mind, or what would you like to talk about or explore next?
Yes, now I have in my mind healthy boundaries in business, the key to sustainable success. Many entrepreneurs and professionals believe that working longer hours always lead to great success. However,
That's
true
such
success is not only about working hard. So, I would like to explore why healthy boundaries matter in business and how they contribute to long-term growth and success.
Absolutely, that's a great point. Healthy boundaries actually keep you from burning out, so you sustain your energy and creativity. They help you say no to overcommitting, protect your personal time, and ultimately let you show up better in your business. Do you have any specific areas where you're struggling with boundaries?
Okay, so can you tell me what are healthy boundaries in business and why are they important?
Yeah, so healthy boundaries in business are really about setting clear limits on your time, your energy, and even the types of work you accept. They're crucial because they prevent resentment, they let you balance personal life and ensure you don't overextend yourself. When you have boundaries, you can actually be more effective and creative in the long run.
Okay, so my next question, why do many entrepreneurs struggle to set boundaries with clients, employees, or business partners?
Yeah, that's such a common struggle. I think a big part is the fear of missing out on business or not wanting to disappoint someone. Plus, some people equate constant availability with being successful, so they feel guilty saying no. But once you practice setting those limits, it actually strengthens trust and respect.
Okay, can you tell me how can healthy boundaries improve productivity and business performance?
Definitely. So when you have clear boundaries, you're actually more focused on your most important tasks because you're not constantly reacting to every request or interruption. You also avoid decision fatigue, so you conserve mental energy. In the long run, that means you deliver higher quality work, meet goals more consistently, and you don't get derailed by burnout or stress.
Okay, so what is the difference between being supportive and being take advantage of in my business environment?
That's such a great concern, and it's really common. I think the key is being super clear and consistent with communication. If you set expectations, for example, by defining business hours or project timelines and you stick to them, most people will respect that. It's about balancing kindness with firm professional boundaries.
Okay, so how can business owner politely say no without damaging professional relationship?
Part is reframing it. Instead of seeing it as rejection, see it as prioritizing time in your business's long term success. You can also practice small steps like declining a few non-essential requests and give yourself permission to say no politely but firmly. Oh, that's such a great connection. When you manage your time well, you create space for what matters most, so you're not constantly reacting to demands. That helps you avoid overextending yourself, keeps you aligned with your goals, and gives you a buffer so you can rest and recharge, which is crucial for staying balanced.
Okay, ChatGPT, how can clear communication prevent misunderstanding
Yeah,
in
absolutely.
business?
Exactly. Clear communication is like a bridge. It ensures everyone knows the expectations, deadlines, and limits. Communicate boundaries effectively, it actually builds trust, reduces stress, and makes sure everyone is on the same page.
Okay, so what are some warning signs that a business owner in experience burnout?
You're welcome. I'm really glad it resonated. If you ever want to dive deeper or talk about practical steps for setting those boundaries, just let me know.
Okay, so how can leaders
You're
encourage
welcome.
employees
I'm
to
really
maintain
glad
a
we could talk.
healthy work-life
Exactly. When employees have a healthy balance, they're actually more engaged, more creative, and more loyal. It reduces absenteeism and turnover, which means better performance all around. So, setting those boundaries is a win for everyone.
Yes, absolutely right. So, what are some warning signs that a business owner in experiencing burnout?
Even if it's tempting to keep going. You can also batch similar tasks together so you stay efficient, and don't forget to schedule breaks or personal time and communicate the boundaries openly with clients in your team. You're so welcome. I'm really glad it was helpful. If any other topics or challenges come up, I'm here and ready to dive.
Okay, so why is respecting other people's boundaries just as important as setting your own?
Oh, definitely. And actually, setting boundaries often gives you the space to be more present and intentional. So you can really focus on what's important, both at work and in life. So it's a huge part of success, not just a luxury.
Okay, how can leaders encourage employees to maintain a healthy work-life balance?
Yeah, that's a really important role for leaders. They can model healthy behavior themselves, like taking breaks or leaving on time, and they can actively encourage employees to unplug after hours or take vacation. Plus, they can create a culture where results matter more than just face time. So everyone feels more empowered to set their own boundaries.
Okay, so what role do company policies play in creating healthy workplace boundaries?
Yeah, absolutely. So, practical policies like flexible scheduling, no after hours emails, or encouraging regular time off can really set the tone. When these boundaries are embedded in the culture, it makes it so much easier for everyone to follow suit.
Okay, so how can entrepreneur balance ambition with personal well-being?
Exactly. When they value balance, they create a culture where people thrive, which ultimately boosts loyalty, productivity, and creativity. And that ripple effect leads to long term business success, not just short term gains.
Okay, so how can business owners maintaining strong customer relationship while protecting their personal time?
That's a great question. I think it's about being really intentional. So you can set aside dedicated times to engage with clients, but then also be very clear about when you're off the clock. You can use tools like automated messages or set expectations early so your clients know when to reach you and when you need your personal time.
Yes. So, what advice would you give to someone who feels guilty about setting boundaries at work?
Yeah, I would say remind yourself that boundaries aren't selfish. They're actually an act of self respect and sustainability. By protecting your energy, you're able to bring your best self to your work and to the people you serve. So it's really a long term investment in your success. I'm really glad that helped. And if you ever want to bounce around more ideas or need to figure out how to apply it, I'm here for that too.
Okay, ChatGPT, thank you so much for this valuable discussion. I learned that healthy boundaries are not
Of
barriers
course.
of success.
You're very
So,
of- absolutely. If anything else comes up and you just need to talk things through, I'm here. Just take care of yourself.
this conversation is inspired me to set healthy boundaries, lead with confidence, and build a business that is both successful and sustainable. So, thank you so much for sharing your valuable insights, and goodbye.
You're so welcome. I'm really glad it resonated